September 21st is not a date, fate, it's a door. And chosen one, heaven has already written your name on the other side of it.
September 21st. This is not just another day your calendar tries to rush you past. This date carries a pulse. For the sensitive ones, for the chosen ones, it already hums in your spirit, like a chord you can't quite name, but you recognize. You might not know why you have felt restless, or why your nights have stretched long with questions, circling your mind like moths to a lamp. But you know this truth. September 21st is not ordinary. It is a door disguised as a date. Pause with me here. Let the weight of those words settle into you. This is not random, not an accident, not coincidence. September 21st is where cycles that held you hostage begin to break. The locks you thought were welded shut begin to tremble. The ground that once kept you bound begins to loosen beneath your feet. Heaven has etched this day as a reset, a rewriting. A moment where you will know deep in your spirit, before you see it with your eyes, that something divine has shifted. Chosen one, I know you have been waiting. You have lived through silent seasons where it felt like your prayers never left the room. You've laid in bed with tears soaking your pillow, whispering into the dark, wondering if heaven even heard you at all. You've carried questions so heavy they bent your shoulders forward. Why hasn't it happened yet? Why do the promises delay? Why do doors stay closed when my hands are raw from knocking? You've watched others move ahead while you remain still. You've endured betrayals, rejection, misunderstandings. People doubted you. Sometimes you even doubted yourself. There were nights you swore you heard nothing but silence from above. And in that silence, your heart feared the worst, that maybe you were forgotten. But hear me clearly. You were never forgotten. The silence has never been absence. The delay has never been denial. Silence is scaffolding. God builds in silence. Roots grow underground, unseen, before branches dare to reach for light. The womb is silent before an infant takes its first cry. Seeds germinate in silence before breaking the soil. And you, yes, you have been growing in a silence so deep you mistook it for abandonment. But it was not. Chosen one, September 21st marks the moment when that silence begins to speak, when the invisible growth finally pierces the surface, when the scaffolding comes down, and the structure God has been shaping in your life is revealed, and you will not be left to guess. God is not cruel with his confirmations. He never leaves his chosen without evidence. Around September 21st, you will feel something stir in you first, a peace so unusual, so sudden that it nearly startles you. Not the peace of circumstances, not the peace of explanations, but peace that arrives from beyond, peace that cannot be reasoned into existence, peace that is proof. That peace will be your sign that God has heard every hidden prayer, every buried desire, every whispered longing, and as if to underscore the point, heaven will send synchronicities sharp enough to slice through your doubt. You may glance at a clock at the exact moment it reads 2:22 or 3:33. You may dream a dream so vivid that it lingers on your skin when you wake. You may hear a song that repeats the very word you prayed last night. Or a stranger may speak words to you that feel written for your soul. It could arrive in a message online, a conversation overheard, a sudden thought that refuses to leave. However it comes, you will know this was not random. This was not chance. This was heaven confirming, I see you. I hear you. I have loved you all along. You may find yourself scrolling and stumble upon content that pierces you as if it was aimed only at you. You may hear your name in a conversation you weren't meant to overhear, and it will echo with divine precision. You may encounter a person who feels like a messenger without even knowing it. showing up at the right time with words that mirror your hidden fears and answer them. Yuma, your body, react, goosebumps, sudden warmth in your chest, ringing in your ear, like a frequency tuning you to heaven. Chosen one, these are not accidents. These are coded communications. And September 21st is the timestamp when these codes converge into clarity. Even the heavens declare this shift. Think of September 21st as the crossing of seasons, the final embers of summer giving way to the threshold of autumn, day and night drawing closer to balance. Cycles closing, cycles beginning. The sky itself speaks. Endings are wombs for beginnings, and your soul, aligned to this rhythm, is being prepared for a miracle reset. This is alignment, chosen one. Not perfect circumstances, not flawless timing, but your spirit resonating with the season of heaven's timing. That is why your body already feels the hum. That is why your dreams are restless. That is why synchronicities are multiplying around you. What does this reset mean? It means the chains that held you in place will snap. What was delayed will move. It means what was stolen time, opportunities, relationships, even peace will be restored. September 21st is not only a miracle date, it is heaven's whisper that your story is not stuck. Your assignment is not canceled. Your prayers were not wasted. But hear me clearly. Waiting is not passive. You are not meant to collapse into despair. Active patience is your task now. Notice your body. Pay attention to the peace that floods you. Journal your dreams, your synchronicities. Keep your spirit tuned like an instrument waiting for the first note. The miracle is moving, but so are you. Alignment requires awareness. If this word resonates with your spirit, I want you to mark it publicly, courageously. Leave a comment below with the numbers 777 or 888. Let it be your declaration that you are in alignment, that you are ready to walk through the September 21st door. This act is not about algorithms. It is about agreement. Agreement multiplies power. When chosen one, mark their resonance together. The signal grows louder, the alignment grows sharper. And if someone you know is weary, someone who has been buried in silence, share this message with them. You might be the messenger heaven uses to confirm that they too are not forgotten. September 21st is not just a date. It is a door. It is proof that God has loved you all along. That delay was not denial. That silence was never absence. Walk through this day with faith, chosen one, because on the other side lies the miracle written in your name. Chosen one, if you are still with me, it is because something inside of you knows this is for you. You didn't stumble here by chance. You were led, carried even, because September 21st is not about collective noise. It is about individual confirmation. It is about your story, your tears, your whispered prayers that nobody else knew. This is where silence begins to speak, and it speaks in the language of peace, synchronicity, and divine interrupti. Know your waiting has not been easy. Some of you have been waiting for years. You've watched entire chapters of your life close while the promise still felt far away. People said, "Move on, stop expecting." Maybe you imagined it. But the chosen cannot unhear what God has spoken. You cannot erase what heaven wrote on the blueprint of your soul. You've carried dreams that seemed too heavy to hold. You've endured nights when even your body ached with the weight of waiting. You've had mornings where you stared at the mirror, questioning whether your reflection was still the person God promised would rise. But here you are, still standing, still breathing. And that alone is proof you are chosen. Understand this. Silence has never been punishment. You were not abandoned. Silence has been the holy womb where transformation was taking place. Think of the cocoon. The caterpillar does not hear applause when it dissolves into nothingness inside that shell. It does not hear encouragement while its form breaks down into fragments. But in silence, the miracle of wings is forming. You too have been hidden, misunderstood, even judged. But heaven was not judging you, it was preparing you. September 21st is the first crack in that cocoon, the whisper that says now. Now is the time to stretch. Now is the time to emerge. And when God speaks through silence, He speaks in codes only the chosen can decode. You will see repeating numbers that tug at your spirit. 11:11 at midnight, when you cannot sleep. 4:44 when you question your foundation. 7:17 when you are on the edge of breakthrough. These are not mere coincidences. They are alignment codes, reminders that the veil is thinner than you think. Dreams will intensify. Perhaps you've had dreams where people you no longer know appear, carrying messages that feel symbolic, or where staircases seem endless until you reach a door of light. Maybe you wake from dreams drenched in emotion you can't shake. These are not random rehearsals of revelation, previews of what your soul already knows is coming. Ear ringing will increase. Not medical, but spiritual, the sudden high frequency in one ear that feels like tuning to a signal. When that happens, pause, listen. Ask in your spirit, what are you trying to say to me, God? Often the ringing is not noise. It is an alert, a spiritual notification that heaven is aligning something near you. And then there will be interruptions. Moments when someone says something too precise to be coincidence. A child repeating a phrase that answers your silent thought. A stranger complimenting you with words you prayed for last night. Or a piece of content, a video, a passage that speaks to you so directly it feels impossible that it wasn't crafted for your ears alone. Chosen one, do not dismiss these. They are confirmations. They are God's way of making sure you never confuse silence with absence. Look at the sky in this season. The planets shift, the seasons turn, and everything in creation testifies of cycles. September 21st stands at the cusp of balance, where light and dark nearly match, where summer yields to autumn. This is not random. Balance itself is a prophecy. Your life has swung heavy to one side for too long, suffering, waiting, questioning. September 21st is the tilt toward restoration. Just as the equinox whispers of equal day and night, your soul is being realigned, pain and joy, loss and gain, death and rebirth. You are entering a cycle of balance, where what weighed against you will be lifted, and what was missing will return. Let me paint a picture. A chosen one once told me, I kept seeing 333 everywhere, receipts, clocks, even street signs. That night, I dreamed of a door with 3 locks. When I woke up, a message came that a long-delayed opportunity was suddenly open. Another shared, I had ringing in my ears so loud, I thought I was losing my mind. Minutes later, I received a call from someone I thought exactly what I had prayed for. This is how heaven works, layering signs, weaving synchronicities, until even your doubt cannot deny it. September 21st will not just be another day for you, it will be your confirmation date. Chosen one, your waiting has never been wasted. Every silent night has been sharpening you. Every delay has been strengthening your inner sight. Every unanswered prayer has been an invitation to root yourself deeper. Think of the olive crushed before it gives oil. Think of gold refined only in fire. Think of the soil turned upside down before seeds can grow. That has been your life. Pain was never random. It was refinement. And now, September 21st stands as proof that refinement was for a reason. Do not sit passively. Waiting is not folding your arms. It is tuning your instrument. Start noticing the whispers in your body. When you feel sudden calm, honor it. When your chest tightens at the sight of a number, write it down. When a dream clings to you, record it. This is how chosen ones walk. Alert, aligned, awake. You are not waiting for coincidence. You are preparing for confirmation. If you resonate with this, let your spirit testify in the comments. Write 777 or 888. Declare that you are ready for heaven's alignment. And if you've already been seeing signs, dreams, numbers, ear-ringing, type them as well. Your testimony may confirm someone else's. And share this message. You may be the divine interruption someone else has been begging God for. You may be the stranger whose words confirm another chosen one's prayer. September 21st is not just a date, it is a dialogue. Heaven has been speaking in silence, and now the silence begins to sing. The peace you feel will be your proof. The synchronicities you notice will be your confirmation. And the messenger who appears, whether in person or through a screen or in a dream, will remind you. God has loved you all along. Chosen one, do not fear the silence anymore. September 21st is what? Silence finally speaks, your miracle. Chosen one, by now you've begun to sense it. This shift is not just about receiving. It is about becoming. September 21st is not only a miracle arriving for you, it is also the day heaven hands you a mirror to see who you have become during the waiting. This is not a season for small faith. This is a season for alignment. And alignment is not luck, it is awareness. It is not waiting passively with folded arms, but walking awake, noticing, responding, adjusting. Let's start with peace. You will feel it before you see anything change. And that peace is not surface. It runs deeper than your mind, deeper than explanation. One day near September 21st, maybe in the morning as you wake or in the evening as you rest, you will feel a strange, unexplainable calm settle over you. It will not match your circumstances. Bills may still sit on the table. Relationships may still feel unresolved. The future may still look uncertain. And yet peace will arrive. Blanket around your spirit. Chosen one, do not dismiss that. That peace is not ordinary. It is heaven's stamp that your prayer has already been heard. Peace is the bridge between promise and manifestation. It is the echo of God whispering, "I have not forgotten you." The answer is already on the way. Next, synchronicity. Heaven knows the chosen ones doubt their own discernment. So confirmations are given with sharpness, with timing so exact you cannot mistake it. You may dream of water overflowing, and the next day someone randomly mentions floods. You may see 555 when you ask whether change is near. You may receive a text at 3:33, precisely as you whispered a question to heaven. And then, the messenger. God always sends someone. It may be a friend calling unexpectedly. It may be a stranger smiling and speaking words you needed. It may even be this very message, showing up on your screen in the exact hour you were asking if heaven still cared. These synchronicities are here, handwriting in your day. They are proof. They are love notes disguised as numbers, songs, dreams, and strangers. And here is what you must understand. As much as heaven sends confirmation to you, you are also being raised as confirmation for others. Do you see how often your words comfort people without you trying? Do you notice how your presence shifts the atmosphere in a room? That is not an accident, it is assignment. On September 21st, when cycles break, it will not only free you, It will activate you as a messenger. Your breakthrough becomes someone else's confirmation. Your testimony becomes someone else's sign. Your peace becomes contagious. So how do you walk in alignment? Here are steps for chosen ones preparing for September 21st. 1. Notice the body. When you feel sudden calm, tingling, warmth in your chest, or ear ringing, pause. Don't brush it off. Ask, "What are you saying to me, God?" These are divine notifications. 2. Record your dreams. Keep a notebook. Write down what you see, even small fragments. Many of you have been dismissing prophetic dreams because they feel strange. September 21st will connect those fragments into clarity. 3. Mark synchronicities, numbers, names, songs, colors. Write them down. These are alignment threads. What feels random today may prove essential tomorrow. 4. Practice active gratitude. Each day until September 21st, speak gratitude out loud, not only for what you have, but for what is arriving. Gratitude is the sound that tunes your spirit to heaven's frequency. 5. Step into small acts. If you feel nudged to encourage someone, do it. If you feel led to share this message, do it. Often, the miracle for another is hidden in your obedience. Look at the rhythm around you. The earth is tilting toward balance. Day and night approach equality. Cycles always preach. For chosen ones, this equinox season is not a backdrop, it is a prophecy. Your life has leaned into loss for too long. The Caesar experience has been tilted against you. September 21st is heaven's hand pressing balance back. As the earth evens light and dark, your life will echo. Equilibrium is coming. You will not be buried in sorrow forever. You will not walk in silence forever. Restoration is rhythm, and heaven dances in rhythm. Let me give you glimpses of what this looks like. A chosen one once dreamed of standing at a locked gate. In the dream, they heard ringing in their left ear, and when they touched the gate, it swung open. Days later, the job they had prayed for finally called back. Another kept seeing 717 on license plates, receipts, clocks. They thought it was strange until a friend told them, "I dreamed you were crossing a bridge with 7 steps." That week, reconciliation happened in a relationship thought to be broken forever. Another wrote 888 in a journal as a declaration of new beginnings. That night, they received unexpected financial provision, exactly what they had been fasting for. These are not fairy tales. They are the lived reality of chosen ones who know how to listen. Chosen one, I must remind you, waiting has not weakened you. It has refined you. You are not fragile because of your delays. You are durable. Every betrayal toughened your spirit. Every silent season sharpened your hearing. Every disappointment carved a deeper hunger for the real. If you had received the miracle too soon, you would not have been able to carry it. But now, after all the breaking, you're stronger. After all the crushing, you are purer. And heaven says, you are ready. If you're feeling resonance, let your spirit agree. Write 777 or 888 in the comments right now. This is not ritual. It is declaration. It is how chosen ones align together, how testimony multiplies faith. And tell me, what synchronicities have you already noticed? Have you felt the ringing in your ears? Have you seen the numbers repeat? Have your dreams grown more vivid? Share it. Someone else may, waiting for your confirmation. And if you know someone on the edge of giving up, share this word. You might be their September 21st messenger. Chosen one, September 21st is not a deadline, it is a lifeline. It is not pressure, it is promise. It is not only a miracle for you, it is a miracle through you. Walk awake, walk tuned, walk aligned, because heaven is not only preparing to restore what was stolen, heaven is preparing to make you a carrier of confirmation for others. September 21st is the day silence speaks, peace proves, synchronicity confirms, and chosen ones rise not only as receivers, but as messengers. September 21st is closer than you think, and I need you to hear me. This is not a countdown to fear, but a countdown to fulfillment. It is not a deadline, it is a lifeline. This day has been circling you for months, perhaps years, and now the circle closes. Heaven has appointed this date not to crush you, but to crown you. For too long, the cycles of delay, betray, silence have held you hostage, but chosen one, September 21st, is when those cycles break. It is the day heaven presses reset on your story and reminds you, delay is not denial, silence is not absence, waiting is not wasted. And you will know it, not first with your eyes, but with your spirit. On or near this day, peace will fall on you in a way you cannot explain. You might be washing dishes, driving home, or sitting alone, and suddenly a weight you've carried will lift. A warmth will flood your chest. Your shoulders will loosen. Tears may even flow, not from sorrow, but from relief. That peace will not come from circumstance. It will not be logic. It will not be distraction. It will be divine. And that peace, chosen one, will be your proof. Heaven will whisper, I heard you. I saw you. I never left you. But God knows peace alone may not be enough for your doubting heart. So He will send confirmation. It will arrive through synchronicities sharp enough to slice through disbelief. Repeating number will strike you at the exact moment you question. 1111, 333, 717, appearing not randomly, but surgically. A dream will wake you in the night, vivid, layered with meaning, imprinting on your soul. A stranger may cross your path, or a friend may call with words too perfect to dismiss. Or perhaps you will open your phone and a message like this one will appear at the precise hour you cried, God, speak to me, chosen one. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Heaven never leaves its chosen ones in confusion. September 21st is when the silence will speak loudly, the peace will prove deeply, and the confirmation will arrive unmistakably. Let's talk about alignment. Alignment is not perfection. It is positioning. It is when your inner spirit resonates with the rhythm of heaven, and everything around you begins to echo that resonance. Think of the season. September 21st is a hinge point, where day and night nearly balance. The earth itself preaches alignment. Cycles close. New cycles open. Light and dark meet in equal measure, and balance proclaims itself. Your life, too, is finding balance. The scales that tipped against you are being recalibrated. The weights of delay, disappointment, and betrayal are being lifted. And what was missing, opportunity, provision, joy, clarity, is being restored. This is the miracle of September 21st. Heaven aligns your story with its rhythm. And remember, chosen one, you are not only a receiver. You are a messenger. Your peace will ripple outward. Your testimony will become a seed for someone else's faith. That means September 21st is not just about what arrives for you. It is about what flows through you. You are being positioned as a living signpost. When you share your story, when you speak your synchronicities, when you testify of your peace, someone else will find their confirmation. This is how heaven works, multiplication through chosen ones. The miracle assigned to you, doorway for others. So how do you prepare? How do you walk through this door with awareness? Let me give you practices to hold. 1. Stay present. Don't rush. On September 21st, slow yourself. Notice what your body feels. Notice who crosses your path. Notice the numbers on the clock. 2. Journal signs. Keep a record of what you see and feel. Dreams, numbers, ear-ringing, even small encounters. These become your map of alignment. 3. Speak gratitude aloud. Every morning until September 21st, thank God not only for what you have, but for what is arriving. Gratitude is not courtesy. It is a tuning fork that aligns your spirit. 4. Be the messenger. If you feel nudged to speak to someone, do it. If a word of encouragement rises in you, share it.